Grand Rising and welcome to Spirit Knox or Brooklyn Mosaic. I came on this morning because something came across my feed, and usually when things come across my feed, I know Spirit wants me to look at it for a reason. So, what came across my feed was the brother Mace, I think it is, that was talking about Diddy and TD Jakes. And so I don't really look at stuff like that. So I know when it comes across my screen, it's coming for a reason. So I looked at what he was saying. He was saying that TD Jakes and Diddy were in some kind of illicit affair, that Jakes attends all of Diddy's parties. And I looked at both of them real good. And unfortunately, I can say that they are involved in some illicit sexual practices. Um, they are having homosexual sex. There is anal and oral sex taking place between males. That's all I was able to see on both of them. But then that led me to another person. Um, I looked at Kim Porter, and somehow I didn't see the same type of energy on her. I did see her being used, though. I saw her being the tool of these deviant individuals, as far as orgies and multiple people being given access to her. And I don't know if that was voluntarily or involuntarily. I don't know if she was under the influence. I would have to look directly at pictures of her, like maybe after a party, before a party. That's how I would able to tell you exactly what took place just by looking at her. Um, then that led me to Clive Davis and the Sister Jaguar that talks about Diddy being a sex slave to Clive Davis. I don't know about those details. I do know that Clive Davis reveals sex with a young black man. That could be many young black men. But because of the demon, the sex demon, the Jezebel spirit that I see on Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, as well as T.D. Jakes, the Bishop, and Clive Davis, I can tell you they're all part of the same demonic sexual rituals and activities. We need to put an end to this, and it could be as simple as praying that this wicked spirit come up out of these people, that divine justice be served, that they be brought to task about their offenses and that they stop getting away with things, because we know that people like this are connected throughout the court systems, because these same people that's pushing their papers and trying their cases are also part of these sex rituals. It needs to be taken down from the bottom. As you all know, I started this journey with revealing these kind of sex offenders because God has given me the ability to look at people and tell you what their sex offenses are. I've been given that ability because I am the survivor of a firstborn sex ritual. My grandfather gave firstborns of the family to the Episcopalian Church for wealth, for family fortune. I am a survivor of that. I was able to look back on old pictures when I was a baby and also received a confession from my grandfather in the afterlife. That is how all of this started. So I know that my grandfather gave me this information because he wanted to try to repent and make some sort of amends for what he got caught up in. When that demon takes hold of you, it might start as a one-time transgression, but understand, like crack and any other hot drug on the streets now, you're going to keep coming back. Because once you get that hit of fame, of fortune, it's not going to be enough. And that's how this demon works. So we got to stop with this microwave mentality. giving in to our lust and not honoring the sacredness of our sacral. There's nothing wrong with having sex in a loving, caring way. But when you having sex for power, when you having sex for money, when you having sex and selling your soul, you are fueling that energy in the afterlife. You are fueling that energy in this realm. We have to put a stop to that. So I came on today to share this information with you all. If anyone wants to contact me and maybe you have some mental blocks about what happened to you as a child, you may believe you were sexually assaulted, all I need is a picture. Or we can do it on Facebook or WhatsApp. But if you're too, embarrassed by what has happened to you, you're not really ready to disclose, all I need is a picture. And I can tell you everything that happens to you just by looking at your face. I also do medical examination and scanning, so feel free to reach out. And I'm not happy to deliver news like this, but I know that I have God's favor and I've been given God's light and the green light to reveal who these individuals are and what they're doing to the collective. So I send my blessings to you. I am grateful. I am honored. And I can't thank you enough for joining me on Spirit Knocks for Brooklyn Mosaic.